Are we seeing irreversible changes in Antarctica's climate? Hello and welcome to The Print. This is Akanksha Mishra and you're watching Scientifics, where I will be taking you through this week's top science news from across the world. In a new study in Nature, scientists have said that Antarctica is on the brink of very fast and potentially irreversible transformations to its ice, its oceans, and its ecosystems. Experts from the Australian National University and the University of New South Wales found that many large scale processes are destabilizing simultaneously on the continent, and they are all amplifying each other. The West Antarctic Sheet, for example, is at the extreme risk of collapse, which could raise global sea levels by over 3 meters. The team also reports a sharp decline in sea ice and a weakening ocean circulation, creating feedback loops that intensify global warming. These shifts could have profound impacts for Australia, the nearest continent to Antarctica, from rising sea levels and disrupted marine ecosystems to stronger regional warming near Australia. And this loss of sea ice and increasing sea levels are already threatening wildlife, and the numbers of emperor penguins and krill are already in decline. The authors of the study stressed that only rapid global cuts to greenhouse gas emissions can prevent further catastrophic tipping points for Antarctica. Next up, researchers at the University of Oxford have developed robots that move and coordinate without any electronics, any motors, or any computers. They are powered entirely by air. A new study that they published in the Advanced Materials Journal shows that these fluidic robots can hop, crawl, and even synchronize their movements autonomously. Led by Oxford's Department of Engineering Science, these robots are designed as modular air powered units that act like mechanical circuits, each of them capable of sensing pressure, actuating motion, and controlling airflow. So, when linked together, these units interact through their environment, and so the coordinated motion emerges naturally. The press release about the study describes it like how fireflies flash their lights in unison. The robots are capable of complex behaviors like sorting beads or stopping automatically next to table edges, and all of this without computer control. Researchers say that this marks a step towards embodied intelligence, where a robot's body itself encodes decision making. And it's also an example of energy efficient robotics. In our next story, scientists in China have identified anti diabetic properties in a dessert fruit called Nitraria roborowski com, which is a shrub that has long been used in traditional medicine in China. But researchers from Qinghai University reported that extracts from this plant's fruit, which are locally known as dessert cherries, significantly improved blood sugar control and restored metabolic balance in mice with diabetes. Published in the Chinese Journal of Modern Applied Pharmacy, the study found that the extract, which is called NRKC, reduced fasting blood glucose by up to 40% and improved insulin sensitivity by nearly 50% over a course of 7 weeks. Now, further testing is definitely required for humans, but experts say that the results highlight the untapped promise of traditional medicinal plants as a safer and more natural alternative in the global fight against diabetes. Finally, in a new study published this week in M Systems Journal, scientists from Seoul, South Korea have mapped the gut microbes that are linked to coronary artery disease using high resolution metagenomic sequencing. It's one of the first studies that actually establishes the link between gut microbes and cardiovascular diseases, even though scientists have been talking about this link for years now. The team of scientists basically compared gut samples from 14 CAD patients and 28 healthy individuals to identify the specific bacterial species and the metabolic pathways that are tied to heart disease progression. They found that 15 bacterial species associated with CAD and major shifts towards inflammation and metabolic imbalance in people that were suffering from CAD. The next goal of the team will be to combine microbial, genetic, and metabolic data to develop precision based strategies to prevent heart diseases before they begin in the gut. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning into The Print.